The European Cup stands here at Anfield as a proud testament to all that Liverpool achieved last season. They're now bidding to become the first British team ever to retain the trophy, and the crowd on the Kop, who've been brought up on European football for the last 14 years, are gathered again tonight, hoping to see Liverpool on their way into the semi-final. And there'll be a big reception for Ray Clemence as he goes in goal, because the England keeper has missed the last two Liverpool matches through injury. As you'll see from the Liverpool team sheet, Bob Paisley really banking on experience. Ian Callaghan is back at number 11, and that might well be the side that plays in the League Cup final. David Fairclough, who could come into the reckoning, is on the subs bench to start with tonight, and Graham Souness is ineligible. Benfica, the pride of Lisbon, managed by an Englishman, John Mortimer, make two changes from the first leg. Rui Lopes comes in at number 9. He'll play up front with Nene, the number 7. And in at number 11 in the middle of the field comes Jose Luis. But there are three players there who played for Portugal last week: Bento, Umberto and Tony, the captain. A freak snowstorm hit Anfield about 10 minutes before the teams came out, and there was rain in the last 24 hours as well, so it may be slippery on top. Otherwise, the pitch in good condition, and Benfica are wearing white tonight, Liverpool having by agreement changed their colours in the first leg in Lisbon. The referee is a Frenchman, Monsieur Conrad. And in the first half, Benfica attacking the Kop end. And of course, the Portuguese champions starting the match already a goal down and needing to win by 2 clear goals effectively here at Anfield to be sure of going through. An enormous task for Benfica against the European champions. Free kick to Liverpool. Ian Callaghan, who's playing his 88th match in European competition for Liverpool tonight. Smith with the free kick. That was away by Pietra. Now Phil Thompson. Hughes. Highway. That's Case over on the far side for Liverpool, probably pushing up into the attack tonight. 3 other midfield players in the team. It was Shaw, the number 10 for Benfica. Smith, Phil Neal. Terry McDermott. Away by Bastos Lopes, the fullback. Here's Neal with the shot. Got a deflection, that. Be a corner. Phil Neal trying his luck there, and it was an interesting attempt because Bento was off his line. It's coming straight back to Highway. Callaghan. And he's onside, it's Kennedy. Smith, Kennedy again. It's Tony, the captain of Benfica, beaten by Phil Thompson, who tried a shot himself from outside the area. Phil Thompson, who went off in the first leg with a groin injury, from which he's since recovered. Tony. Pietra. Benfica clearly nervous, giving the ball away. Here's Dalglish. The flag was up for offside. So it's Bastos Lopes, the right back for Benfica. Number 11 is Jose Luis. 8 is Tony, the captain. Good player. experienced at European level. Umberto, he is as well. Pietra. Dalglish. Neil finding Callaghan. Callaghan, who's yet to score this season for the first team. Already 3 shots from Liverpool players from well outside the penalty area. Plenty of confidence about the way they've started. It was Callaghan there on the right foot from all of 25 yards. This is Neil. Number 10 there was Shao finding Rui Lopes. And on the far side there, it's Nene trying to dart in. He scored for Benfica in the first leg, the goal which in fact put Benfica in front for a short time. Umberto. Tony. The 2 senior players combining. Now it's number 5, Eurico, but he was robbed by Callaghan. Here's Kennedy. Cop getting in good voice for Wembley on Saturday. Snow still coming down. Alberto misjudged that. Here's Eurico. That's a goal kick. Case, good play, Callaghan. Oh, it's got in! Off the goalkeeper, but Callaghan will get the credit. Callaghan has scored it. Bento there made a terrible mistake. And Ian Callaghan celebrates. It was a good move in the first place, but the Portuguese goalkeeper, Callaghan, was way out on the right. It was more of a cross, really. But Bento here goes with his feet for the ball and deflects it into his own net, and Liverpool take the lead and go ahead on aggregate by 3-1 after 6 minutes of the second leg. That's Clements at the feet of Nene. Well, I'm sure Ian Callaghan will want to claim that, even though it went in because of the goalkeeper's deflection. Hadn't previously scored this season. Amazing how overseas goalkeepers seem to freeze sometimes when they come into this sort of hotbed English First Division atmosphere. It's happened so often in the past. Umberto's header, but it was Case, it was then Dalglish. And the crowd have realised how uneasy this goalkeeper is. Dalglish realising it as well. He just didn't seem to know even what his own position was there, although there was no immediate danger. Pietra. Callaghan pulled up again. Jose Luis, back to Bastos Lopes. Luis again, number 11. Pietra. Challenged and beaten by Phil Thompson. Dalglish. Shao. Nene to Shaw. Nene going again. This is where he's quick and dangerous, Nene, and Phil Thompson, remembering no doubt how Liverpool conceded their goal in the first leg, blocking off Nene. Here he is again, number 7. And here's McDermott for Liverpool. Highway. Dalglish is in the centre, being joined now by McDermott and Kennedy. Still Highway, what a great run. Oh, and Kennedy was only a couple of feet behind it. Brilliant run by Highway. And a sporting gesture as well by his marker, Bastos Lotz, in applauding him and helping him to his feet. Kennedy so near to the cross. McDermott to Hughes. Didn't see Jose Luis. Hughes again. Oh, fine ball, McDermott. Got it back from Dalglish in the middle, are Highway and Case. There's Highway. Flag's already up. Offside against Highway. So that's the position, and Benfica, with 15 minutes gone, would have to score twice now, even to force extra time. Kennedy, oh, offside though. Benfica looking very square at times at the back. Here's Tony, the captain. And this time it's Nene who's offside. Liverpool, in turn, a side who like to push up, which is how Nene caught them in Lisbon. Neil. Shaw. Tony. Shaw again. Tony. Oh, mistake by Tony, and he's put Dalglish through for Liverpool. Beautifully taken. Dalglish scores his 21st goal of the season for Liverpool, and surely puts this tie beyond any doubt. A terrible mistake by Tony, who left Humberto absolutely out of position. Dalglish ran on, and watch this for finishing. Right in the corner. And Liverpool surely in the semi-finals. 2 goals already tonight, and an aggregate lead of 4-1. Well, Tony, the number 8, will be rueing that mistake. And Dalglish, the wrong sort of player from Benfica's point of view to put in that position. So cool with his finishing. Great chance tonight for the Kop to rehearse their songs. Humberto. Oh, Pietra's mistake. McDermott. Oh, look at the gap there. Highway, this as he was onside too. Hughes. Good ball, Kennedy. Right foot too. just looking at this Portuguese goalkeeper, I remember seeing FC Porto come to Old Trafford earlier this season, and their goalkeeper was a similar character, very uncertain under pressure. Smith's header. Now Eurico. Tony. Rui Lopez. Trying to find Nene again. Oh, Nene's in! Yes! What a bad mistake! And Benfica have got one back when they must have least expected it. Jimmy Case, I think it was, on that side. It was a bad mistake by Liverpool. A poor pass back, it was Case, and Nene gets in and scores. So suddenly, Benfica make the score look respectable. Still 2 down on aggregate, 25 minutes gone in the second leg. Almost the same position that Case made that mistake in the European Cup final last year with a back pass to Neil when Simonsen scored for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Header by Umberto. There's Dalglish. Case out of play. Unfortunate moment that for Jimmy Case. Nene is trying to cut off the back pass. So all of a sudden the defensive uncertainty spreading to Liverpool. Thompson. Callaghan. 5 Liverpool players waiting in the middle. Oh, just on Kennedy's head by the goalkeeper. Highway, easy. Oh, had a kick at him, the defender there. And the goalkeeper mixed up now with his own number 3, Umberto, who complains bitterly. Highway. Hughes. Dalglish. And now Tony. Rui Lopez. Nene's offside, just. Well, Nene's an experienced player. He's 28 now. He's had 31 caps for Portugal, and he always has been one of the quickest players in Europe when it's come to nipping in on those sort of chances. Neil. McDermott. On by Case to Highway, and now it's McDermott. Phil Neal moving up outside him. Dalglish. Highway! Must have just shaved the post. Ball coming down to Steve Highway. And it did perhaps just clip the outside of the woodwork. Nene, header by Hughes, and now Dalglish. Alberto. Clement's demanding rather more concentration from Liverpool, which might be a fair point. Here's Neil. Highway. Callaghan. 3 waiting on the edge of the area. McDermott's made a lovely run from the middle of the field. So typical of the way he plays, Terry McDermott. Case, poor kick by the goalkeeper. Here's Highway. Neil. Kennedy's header. Now Tony. It was Nene starting that move off and going for the return. Good play by Nene. He's got Pietra in the middle. The cross disappointing. Blocked by Thompson. But Benfica have got plenty of players forward here, and that might mean a break for Liverpool. McDermott. There's a huge gap in the centre of the field. Here's Case. Good try! And the ball not very far over the crossbar. Jimmy Case with that well-known power on his right foot. He scored in Lisbon with a shot from outside the area, and that one, Bento relieved to see pass over the top. Pietra. Umberto shows the touch of class at the back there for Benfica. Although the same can't be said of all his colleagues in that opening period. Here's Callaghan. Dalglish. Case. Well, the ball has got stuck in the railings behind Bento's goal. That's the delay. Second time that one of Case's shots has finished up there. And Liverpool have been hitting the ball from so far out that they've treated that goal rather like a rifle range tonight. It may be a little bit unfair to call Bento a fairground figure, the goalkeeper, but he certainly cuts a strange character, and there's Bob Paisley. So at half-time, the score in Liverpool's favour, 2-1, which was how they won the first leg. So they're 2 goals up now on aggregate. Ken Dalglish, who got the second goal in that whirlwind start by Liverpool, but the start tarnished slightly when they gave the goal away to Nene. So it's Liverpool attacking the Kop end now. Highway. And now Tony, the Benfica captain. Good play by Rui Lopez until he fouled Phil Thompson. I'm sure 1 or 2 things might have been said about guarding against complacency in the Liverpool dressing room at half-time. Here's the substitute, Wilson. Jose Luis, now Highway. Ray Kennedy. Dalglish. 3 waiting in the centre for Liverpool if they can get the ball in. This is Thompson. One of the 3 was Highway, the other one was Case. Things not going quite right for Jimmy Case tonight. Jose Luis. Hughes. Dalglish. Kennedy. Oh, and Umberto got mixed up for a moment and recovered extremely well. So it's Tony for Benfica. And Callaghan for Liverpool. Case. Shot striking Umberto. This is Highway. Oh, McDermott's coming in. Side netting. Made possible by Highway. First by good running, then by good luck when the ball came back to him. And McDermott sliding in on the far post, just couldn't quite get the ball inside the post. Rui Lopez, number 9. But here's a chance for Liverpool. If Highway could have just kept that in, they would have had a man over. Benfica just committing themselves, as they've got to now, more and more into attacking positions. In fact, it's exactly 10 years since Benfica came to Wembley to play Manchester United in the European Cup final. Memorable match. Shaw. Wilson to number 7, Nene, the goal scorer. Jose Luis is at the far post, and Clements with a good throw out to Callaghan. Highway to Kennedy, and Liverpool breaking on this side now in numbers. This is Phil Neal. Dalglish. It was a sweet turn. Phil Neal setting it up, and Dalglish, who turns so well with his back to goal, shakes defenders off. Little toe ender. Mario Wilson. Nene. Tommy Smith trying to get forward, but Benfica still denying Liverpool space. There's Wilson again. Foul by Case, was it? Referee says no, so Shaw plays on. Benfica want to make a second substitution. Another attacker's going to come on. It's number 16, Celso, who played in the first leg from the start, and in fact Pietra's coming off. So again, Benfica well aware of the European rules. They know that if they could knock 2 goals in and win 3-2 here tonight, they would go into the semi-finals and not Liverpool. So now they've used both their substitutes. Attackers coming on in each case. 18 minutes left. Umberto for Benfica. Here's Kennedy. Liverpool yet to use a substitute. I suppose the most likely one might be Fairclough. Phil Thompson. And here's Neal. Oh, Callaghan got caught there. Good attempt there at a first-time ball by Rui Lopez. Just overhit it slightly. But the touch on the ball of these Europeans, something which we've come to admire. Case. McDermott's made a run. Number 10, Ayurico across. Very English looking. Number 5. Tony. Clock finding their voice again. This is Tommy Smith. Really bitterly cold night here. We had snow earlier and it still feels as though it's freezing. This is Neil. Neil to Callaghan. Highway. Hughes. Well, that's a good ball. Highway. Kennedy. Good effort. Emlyn Hughes with a very good first-time ball to Highway, and it was Kennedy who had the shot. McDermott to Case. Highway with McDermott making a run down the right, taking at least one, maybe two defenders with him, and that leaves the left. Dalglish. Hughes. Case. Kennedy. Dalglish. Highway. Nicely round. Still Highway. McDermott. It's got in. That settles it. McDermott has scored, and poor Bento finishes up in the net with the ball and reflects on an unhappy night for him. The Liverpool crowd delighted. Highway schemed it on the right, but there were players waiting just for the chance like this. McDermott hits it, and the goalkeeper, I'm afraid, even though he was partly unsighted, should perhaps have kept that out. Well, the flags are out now at Anfield, because that goal's been a long time coming, bearing in mind how well Liverpool started. They're now leading 3-1 tonight, 5-2 on aggregate, and there are just 13 minutes to go. So again, an unhappy tale of continental goalkeeping as far as Benfica are concerned, but Liverpool, the European champions, marching on. McDermott again. Dalglish. Case. Oh. Not much has gone right for Case tonight, but his mistake now on the Benfica goal seeming not to matter too much. Here's Celso. Oh, Neil struggling. Shaw. Mario Wilson. And now Liverpool looking capable of getting another. This is Highway against Ayurico. Hughes. 3 in the penalty area for Liverpool. Callaghan outside. That was Celso. Celso. Good tackle by Phil Thompson. This is Dalglish harrying back. There are 10 minutes left now. Tony. Nice ball from Phil Neal to Ian Callaghan, and two players to his left. This is Dalglish. McDermott is still out there. Bastos Lopes. Well, it looked clever that, but with Bento in goal, he's got to be careful. Hughes finds Dalglish, and Liverpool typically here have worked a position where there's a man over on that side. This is Kennedy. Oh, he really thumped that, Kennedy. It's twice we've seen him let one go with the right foot tonight. Usually more powerful on the left, but that one was bending away. Just 3 minutes left then. Here's Nene for Benfica. Hasn't quite had the service he might have liked because he's been a dangerous player in both matches. Celso coming in. McDermott back to Thompson. And McDermott now in the other half of the field. Highway getting away from Bastos Lopes. Umberto's gone across, that's a foul, surely. Well, he's given an indirect free kick, which I think is a good compromise. Highway was certainly impeded, but it perhaps wasn't bad enough to be a penalty. Number 3, Umberto is the defender, using his arms there. It was probably a push technically, so it could have been a penalty, but the referee preferred to call that obstruction. So with 2 minutes left, free kick to Liverpool. Chip back for McDermott to volley it. Here's Neal. Oh, what a shot! Bento left on his knees by Phil Neal. And Benfica on their knees and out of the European Cup. The ball was played back from the free kick for a McDermott volley. That was an accident, really, the slice, but Phil Neal, from a narrow angle, found a gap between goalkeeper and near post. That goal came just a minute from time, so Liverpool increased their lead overall to 4 goals. So Liverpool started brilliantly, are finishing in style, and what happened in between, it doesn't really seem all that important. Highway. Fine pace, Dalglish, referee, well, he played an advantage there, which didn't quite come off. Not always the referee's fault, but it's put Benfica on the attack. There goes Celso. Thompson, Smith. There's Callaghan as Liverpool go forward looking for another one. But the referee brings this European Cup quarter-final to a close. And an enormous cheer signals the fact that the European champions Liverpool are safely in the last 4. Tommy Smith walks off the pitch and thinks that he may play at Wembley twice this season, when a year ago he was preparing to retire. But that's Liverpool, success all the way, Benfica beaten by 4-1 in this second leg, giving Liverpool an aggregate victory of 6-2.